All right. Shalom, shalom. It's the brother Mawasar.
Shalom, Mr. Brother Shema all.
All right. And today you can see in the title, man, we're going into a topic, we don't usually go into this type of stuff, right? But we see what's going on in the world. We see these elections. We see celebrities going to jail and catching cases and beating case. We see a lot of stuff going on, right? But what should we be focused on, right? Should we be focused on the things that's important? What are the things that's important? What are the things that are vain, right? But I'm gonna let the brother Shema Wall get in there.
Right? That's right. What is important and what is vain? Right? What's important, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, man. That's what is important. What is vain? This world, man. The lust of the flesh, right? We're gonna kick it off with a classic, right? With a classic. This world is nothing but vanity, man. I mean, we can't say it enough. You know, we gonna probably gonna say that even in the kingdom. Hey, it's vanity, man. All that was vanity. Gonna continue to say that. Right? We're gonna see what Solomon say, right? The man that had everything, the man that had all the riches, all the women, right? Big houses, all wisdom, right? Let's read, right? It says Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 2. It says, Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity, man. And he didn't say that, damn, right? Okay, calm. But he didn't say that. Um, he didn't say that. You good? Oh, praise the Most High, calm. All right, but he didn't say that in a cheerful way. He didn't say that rejoiceful, right? Because he had all the things he had. He's hey, man, all his vain. He didn't say that joyful, man. It was a different type of spirit that realizing that the things that you do rejoicing in mirth is nothing but vanity, and all the things that you do possess, you're worth more than that through the spirit, right? And realizing you're worth more than that, everything is vanity, man. All praise to the Most High. The Lord gave you, house, car, things of that manner, money to feed yourself and all that, but it's nothing but vanity because it all is going to get washed away, right? I'm gonna read verse 3. It says, What profit have a man of all his labor which he taketh under the sun? So what profit is it? Right? Like I said, you're worth more than that. So all the things that you do under the sun, all the work you put in, you may be one of the most, handiest mans on earth. But what profit is it? Because once you get that task done, once you get that business up and running, what's next? What is there? What is going to benefit your soul? It's not going to benefit your soul whatsoever. Because at the end of the day, that stuff go right back, to somebody else. Or it get washed out. Right? I'm gonna read that again. It says, What profit hath a man of all his labor, which he taketh under the sun? Right? So I'm gonna bring out another precept as well. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It came to mind. Let's go to Matthew real quick. Because this earth is still gonna be here. Right? This earth is still gonna be here, Lord willing. I'm gonna find it real quick. Should be probably Matthew chapter 5. Should be Matthew chapter 5, verse 17 through the Spirit. Right. Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. Right. I'm gonna jump down to let me see. Right. Matthew chapter 5, verse 18. It says, Verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass. Right? Hey, earth is gonna pass, man. This earth is gonna pass, man. We're gonna see nothing but destruction. So the things that you're so happy about to get, these clubs and anything that Jake freak off to and Eve freak off to, what the heathens like, it's nothing but vanity. It's no profit to it. all the power and the glory, everything that's highly esteemed is gonna get washed away. It's gonna get burned in nuclear fire, right? So what are you really gonna do with the things that's carnal, right? Because we don't look at the things that's carnal, right? I'm gonna read that again. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. So that nuclear fire, hey, that's gonna be fulfilled, man. Right? That's gonna be fulfilled. So what are you fulfilling? The ways of this world or the most high or what pleased the most high, right? Trying to see, look, Jake don't know his purpose. Eve don't know his purpose on earth. We don't know anything, right? All we know is smoke, drink, go to the club, and twerk and all manner of stuff what they like to do, man. Find ways to just, make themselves happy, but not the most high. They don't know, right? They don't know at all. But you gotta
The brother bringing it almighty, man. That bring me straight into my next point. Y'all see we got the laptop going now. You know, all praise to the Most High for the laptop. Still working out the controls, but hey, we gonna let the spirit work, right? Now I want to get straight into this in 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 11. And my mic good and everything, right?
come.
All right, but it's 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 11. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. The key word in that phrase is all, right? Saying then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be? And all, there were that word again, in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord, and unto the day of God, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Right? Now, what is the point of chasing $1,000,000 if it's gonna get burnt up in that fervent heat anyway? You know? What is the point of chasing that Eve at work or chasing that Jake at work when if they don't repent and get themselves right with God, they're gonna get burnt up in that same heat that $1,000,000 gonna get burnt up in. They're gonna catch that same and just think you might not ever get these things in the world that you want before these things happen. You might chase this stuff, you might chase money for 80 years. You get rich in year 80, the bombs drop in year 80 in month 7. You had 7 months to ball. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Peter is truly asking you, seeing then that all this stuff is going to happen. Okay, we know the nuke's going to drop. We know that Russia is going to burn the whore with thermonuclear. We know all these things. What manner of persons are we should we be? You know, that's what he's going into. And he's not the only one. You had like you had Mark going into these things. Let's go to Mark chapter 8. All our forefathers had this understanding that nothing else mattered but protecting your soul, making sure your soul is delivered. This is Mark chapter 8 and verse 36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Right? You look at somebody like Lil Durk, what he's going through right now. That's the worldly representation of gaining the whole world. Everybody listen to his music. All the women want to be with him. All the men want to be like him. They want to be signed to him. They want to feature. Right? Look where he's at now. Look at P. Diddy. You know, the young boys of the world. All of these people gain the whole world, but what about their soul? And one thing about Jake, one thing they never ask is, why is it they will give me all this money and all this fame in exchange for my soul? Why is that so valuable to them? You know, when you're doing business transactions, you're doing it to make a profit. Nobody does business to lose money. So if they're giving you millions of dollars, millions of fans, how much more is your soul worth? All you got to do is just come to this party, You know what I'm saying? Drop your phone in this basket and don't, hey, after the night, don't speak on this. I got that record deal ready for you tomorrow morning. Just come to this party. You know? Hey, Drake had a song called Madonna, man. And I used to like that song, but if you really listen to what he's talking about, he's literally telling you how it goes. You can be the biggest Madonna. Just get in the car, come take a ride. You know? Hey, and a lot of our favorite rappers, a lot of y'all favorite rappers, favorite athletes, favorite celebrities of any kind, they took their ride, man. Right? Now we're gonna keep it PG on this channel, but we grown here. Y'all know what we mean. I'm gonna read Mark 8 and 36 again. It says, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his soul?" Right? What is 10 diamond plaques gonna do for you in the day of the Lord? You know? What is 5 NBA championship rings on your finger gonna do for you when them books is open? What is that gonna do for you when Russia pushed that button? What is that gonna do for you when Donald Trump send them police out here with full immunity? No matter what they do, they're immune. They're not going to jail. They're not getting charged. You know? What is that gonna do for you? Now I want to bring out this last precept and then the brother got it. Because I really want people to understand. We going into vanity because anything other than your focus on the most high is vanity. And this is a cut to me. Because we out here in the world, man, a lot of brothers young. You got families, you got everybody got ambitions and goals. And sometimes you got to check yourself. Like I like to say, you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself, like they say in the world. You know what I'm saying? You might be trying to put in that overtime at work. You ain't studied in a week. You know, you ain't even your Bible collected been collecting dust on your table for 2 months. You ain't even realize, right? Let's get this in Luke 21, man. And we are the watchmen for Israel. If you're not watching, you engaging in vanity. What good is a watchman that's not watching anything? I mean, come on now. It's Luke 21 and verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Right? Now I want to let's look at some definitions, right? I want to get the definition of surfeiting because that's not a word that we use very often in modern day English. But we have to really dig deep into these things so we can know what it means. And see, that's the spirit. They got the verse right here. Right? With the definition of surfeiting is to eat or drink to an excessive degree or to oppress the system with excessive eating and drinking. Then you got this definition down here. It says the act of feeding to excess, gluttony, right? When you surfeiting, you just can't have enough. It's that get the bags, but man, look, I'm running my bag up. What little baby say? I ain't got 100 mil yet. I can't chill yet. It's that spirit, you know. So we got to really make sure, hey, that same energy that we put towards trying to get as many women as possible, trying to get as many likes on Instagram as possible, because that's another way you could be surfeiting. Hey, you'll be surprised what people will do for some likes on Instagram, man, for some shares on Facebook, for some retweets on Twitter. So we got to make sure we ain't get caught up in these vain things, and we focusing on things that's actually going to matter in the long run. What you got?
Gun, that's right, man. It's a lot of surfeiting in this place, right? And the world waxing old. We know this. Jake know this. They know this in the world, man. They know the world waxing old, man. We slow, but we got some sense. We got some sense. We don't know the most high, you know, and we just out there, fooling off and everything like that. But they got some sense. They know the world is crumbling. They know that all the the wicked feast days don't have the same spirit as it did in 2005, 2006, 2007, then that 2000 what 15. It's not the same no more, right? It is not the same no more. Damn, that wicked Year's Eve. I don't even want to say. I don't even want to mention it. But we all know the so-called end of the year. It ain't the same. All the festival, all these wicked festivals, it's not the same no more. The Lord is taking His spirit away. But you got Jake uh reminiscing and trying to get that same feeling as it was years ago. And that's off. But they know the world ending, but they still trying to enjoy Babylon. They still trying to commit fornication with her, man. They love the pleasures that she gives them. She does the right things. If you got ears to hear, right? I'm gonna go to Proverbs chapter 23, verse 4. It says, "Labor not to be rich, seize from thine own wisdom." Right. This is out of the mouth of Solomon. Right, out of the mouth of Solomon. Solomon was the richest man. He had gold that we don't see today, and I believe Esau don't even have his hands on it. Right, gold of Ophir. Please let me know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Esau does not have that. Esau does not have that. And this is a man that had everything. He said, "Labor not to be rich," and that's what Jake doing right now. He's laboring to be rich, even if he just a man that make. Now it went up. Now it's 40,000 a year, 42,000 a year. Average man making money. They laboring to get rich, man. They kicking overtime like crazy. Yeah, right. You got some brothers in the truth, literally uh doing so much overtime. They ain't read in 2 weeks. They ain't read in a month. They haven't fast in 3 months because they trying to make money and freak off, right? They say, "Oh yeah, we need some more money so we can, for the feast days." But it's really you trying to get all these, the things of the world, man. That's really what you're trying to do, right? You're not really trying to be content with the things you have and let the Most High exalt you in due time, right? Verse 5, it says, "Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven." And like I said, we slow, but Jake has some. It's a kidney stone of sense, man, because they know money. They know money just fly away. They know this. You got Fetty Wap said, if brothers know who Fetty Wap is, he said as well. He said the money ain't gonna be with him, so I spend it. He said, Chief Keef said, all these rappers they know. That's why they blow it. You know what I'm saying? And then how that spirit to get it back because they had it before because of that feeling that man, that spirit is it's contagious, man. And they know it flies away, but they continue to go on to strive for it. This is out of the mouth of Solomon, man. Labor not to be rich. It's nothing but vanity. Because once it's gone, it's then what? And once you get it, then what? It's like these NBA players, man. They working hard, right? NFL, all these athletes, man, they working hard. They talking about their purpose is I was born to be a basketball player and a NFL player. They get to the league and then now they talking about some I'm trying to figure out my life after the league. But I thought this was your purpose. I mean, your purpose is it shouldn't be you do it and that's it. It really should be eternity. Our purpose literally is to serve the most high. It's not to do the things of the world and do things that's carnal because it's not gonna last long. That's it's carnal, man. It's not eternal, right? Let's go to Luke because this is the mindset of our people, man. And if we have this mindset, we got to change ourselves. Let's go to Luke chapter 12. We got to change ourselves, man. We got to really look deep within ourselves because, hey, we all sin. So we may have a time where we want to just, yeah, man, I'm going to get this. We may have a week, we spending money, man. We may have a week spending money. And if a brother say he don't have that, thought he lying. It may not be often. It may not be every month. Hey, but that spirit will hop on you, man. Especially if you low key, you look decent, taking care of yourself. Hey, you gonna want to spend some money, man. You're gonna start thinking about vain things, right? This Luke chapter 12, I'm gonna start at verse 15. Right? It says, and he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness, for a man's life consists of not in the abundance of the things which we possess. Right? And the Lord said it himself. The kings of kings, Lord of lords. Right? He said it himself, man. Beware of covetousness. And that's all Babylon wants you to do is covet, covet, covet. Right? That's the 10th commandment. What a lot of Israelites break, the whole world. You coveting at the women, coveting at the money, clothes, shoes, damn, houses, lights, candles. Hey, man, look, you covered at the anything. Damn, fingernails, you covered at the anything, man. Right? Verse 16, that's idolatry. Nothing but idolatry. Right? Verse 16, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully, right? And we know a lot of you may have a time when you bring forth plentifully, man, right? You know, the Lord may bless you, or Satan may bless you. Satan may bless you, and you may not know it, right? Verse 17, and he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do because I have no room where to bestow my fruits, right? And he never thought about charity. He never thought about giving alms. That we just literally read in Proverbs chapter 23, verse 4, it says, lean not to your own wisdom, right? He damn giving himself counsel. Hey man, I got so much bread. What should I do? I ain't got no room. How about, man, I can get some stuff away. I could feed my brother. No, they don't do this, man. You just coveting all this damn just things that's literally gonna burn up, man. Verse 18. And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater. And there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. He's not thinking about giving it nothing because he wants to enjoy it. Let's see how long he wants to enjoy it. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. And that's really wicked. When you actually when you actually read this and really think deeply, this is wicked. You got people still want to be here. You got people praying about America not getting destroyed. I believe one of the brothers posted that in the video. Sister crying, right? See that? Yeah, my Salakia. But you got sister crying, talking about, oh, America not gonna be destroyed and things of that manner, right? So, Salakia, man, you go ahead. Let me.
Solomon, you got something? If not, I can get in there right quick.
Go ahead, I'm trying to do something.
All right, Con. Well, yeah, man. Hey, this is a mighty account that the brother was bringing out, man. You know what I'm saying? Brother said, I'm gonna read verse 17 again, or verse 18 again. And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. He said all of his fruits and his goods, right? I mean, don't it say in the law that you're not supposed to glean your entire field?
God, I'm
You
back.
know, you're supposed to be able to leave some of those things for the poor, right? And I'm gonna get that law. Right? Let's go to Leviticus 19 right quick. It's Leviticus chapter 19, and I believe it's verse 9. It's Leviticus 19 and verse number 9, right here. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not wholly reap the corners of thy field, neither shalt thou gather the gleanings of thy harvest. And thou shalt not glean thy vineyard, neither shalt thou gather every grape of thy vineyard. Thou shalt leave them for the poor and stranger. I am the Lord your God. So what this man is saying in Luke chapter 12 is really wicked, man. He's not thinking about his other people, right? Aren't we supposed to love our neighbors ourselves? What part of loving your neighbors yourself is this? When you say, I will bestow all my fruits and my goods there, right? let's jump into the book of Proverbs. I want to get Proverbs chapter 3. We really have to make sure that our mind is in the right place. Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 13. It says, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies. And oh man, this is nasty. And all the things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. Right? You gotta really look yourself in the mirror and think, do you really believe that? Just think of how many rich people there's been in the past. That's somebody else's money now. Right? Who can pass down an inheritance of women? It's saying, yo, like, let's say King Solomon, can he pass them 1,000 women down to his son, and then the next son after that, and the next son after that? No, it's gone. Them women is gone. You know what I'm saying? They done passed away. It's a new generation of women now. It's new. Hey, we don't have that money. We don't have Hebrew money no more. We don't have shekels of silver, shekels of gold. We don't have the ephah and the hen, and we don't have that. Right? What we got? We got this. This is what we got now. Right? This worthless piece of paper that's not backed by anything anymore. The only reason this money has any value is because everybody agrees this is a $5 bill. There's no gold behind it. There's no silver behind it. But when it comes to this wisdom that is talking about in Proverbs chapter 3, this can be passed down forever. I mean, look at us now. You realize the Bible is just a big book of wisdom that's been passed down for generations and generations. Just think how many people's lives have been saved because they learned it's not wise for me to steal. It's not wise for me to kill. It's not wise for me to look at another man's wife and desire her. Let's go to that. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 6. I believe it's verse 28. Here it is. Let's start at let's get the context right. This is Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 26. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. Can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes be not burned? Can one go upon hot coals and his feet not be burned? And obviously, these are rhetorical questions. Of course not. It's impossible. Now, just as impossible as that is, so he that goeth into his neighbor's wife, whosoever toucheth her shall not be innocent. Let's drop down to verse 32. Whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. Right? Are you committing are you committing adultery? Just ask yourself that. We just went over in the call the other day about how it's a heavy spirit of lust out here. You know, it's a whole lot of just 1000% carnal thinking going on. I mean, you go on social media, bruh. When I go on Facebook, man, I mean, every woman, they got this new thing where they got this bend over pose that they do. They like bend over and they cover up what the Lord gave them with their hand. That's it. And this is like it used to be only a certain type, man. Everybody is doing it now. And you see all the dudes under there, they dropping comments, they dropping hearts, heart eyes, and they in they DM, so they enabling it. You got married women out here with OnlyFans accounts. You got married women out here doing bookings for clubs. You know, you got dudes. Let's go. Let's just go to it, man. I mean, it's insane out here. There's a reason why the Lord said this, right? If you haven't read Matthew 19, please get in there. It's a beautiful chapter, right? I'm looking for verse 9. Matthew 19:9. And I say unto you, whosoever shall put away his wife, except to be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery. And whoso marrieth her which is put away doth commit adultery. It didn't say in that specific verse, hey, that woman was wrong. No, you was wrong. You was that shoulder to cry on. Oh, he didn't. Y'all know that spirit out of that he didn't deserve you, spirit. You deserve better, sis. Hey, that stuff happened in the truth. These dudes be giving counsel to these other men's wives, knowing that you're not supposed to sit with another man's wife. Right? Let me share this other what's the name? Solomon, if you got something, you can hop in there after this. Right? I want to make sure that we really getting into this thing, man. We going into all kinds of vanity that we can think of. Because there's so many. There's so many different types of vanity that you could be getting into. Right? This is, I want the book of Sirach, chapter 9. I want to say it's verse 7. Verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction. Right? What is the point of 30 seconds of pleasure just for the Lord to destroy you? Right? Just one glance at this man. You just sat down with her for a second. You cracked a couple jokes. She was laughing, showing her back teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother Araya was saying, hey, you got a brother with the fiercest countenance you ever seen. He's showing his back teeth now, giggling and doing all of this. Because you love, hey, listen, lust. I know we going into the sexual lust, but lust is all over the place. You can lust for money, you can lust for clout, right? I done heard stories of people who won't even teach on the highways and byways unless the camera is on. How crazy is that? Just imagine if the Lord was like, imagine if your house was moving like that. No, it ain't enough people out here. I can't heal you out. You just gonna have to walk with that broken leg. Just imagine that. Nah, it ain't enough people in the audience. You just gonna, what if he moved like that with that little girl that he raised from the dead? Nah, it ain't a big enough audience. I can't heal. She gone, man. RP. I'll be at the funeral though. That's a vain thing to do. So we gotta really make sure that we on point. We gotta really make sure that we are paying attention to what is important. All right, I want to get this last precept and then brothers got it. All right, so look at Sirach chapter 5, and we can really start at verse 1. Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. Because what's in your heart? I mean, we all men here. You know what I'm saying? You might have that woman that's just like, man, that damn celebrity crush spirits. You might have that, man, that car, like, who? You probably just sit back and daydream if I was just riding in that. Right? That's following after your own mind and your own strength. You know? You might have that job that you really want. Man, if you get that promotion, you'll make an extra 50,000 a year. You just thinking, man, if I had the extra 50,000, you know what I could do with that? Hey, that's over $4,000 a month extra. If you make an extra 50 a year, hey, that go along. I don't care where you live at. I don't know one person who would complain about making an extra 50K a year. However, this job is going to require you to work on the Sabbath. And you got to cut your beard off. And you can't wear them things on the bottom of your shirt. You got to put this suit on. You're a manager now. Right? And it really comes down to a point, hey, what you going to do? What you gonna do? Right? Let's keep reading. Verse 3, say not, who shall contrive me for my works? For the Lord will surely revenge thy pride. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord is long suffering; he will in no wise let thee go. Right? And he's the greatest father to ever exist. He don't have to get on you right away. You know, he can get on. Hey, he might. Hey, my pops, when I was growing up, like let's say I was at my cousin's house or something, and he heard I done did something. He ain't gonna pull up. He gonna let me kick it with my cousins, have fun, and I might stay the night. Soon as I get home, boy, yeah, you already know what time it is. Hey, the Lord moved the same way, you know. But brothers got it.
Con, I want to I got interrupted, Salakia. Right. I want to go back to Luke 12, 12, and 15. Bring up that point because, you know, the brother, you want to bestow your goods laid up for many years, you know. What the brother say? He saying with the training, with the jobs, new doctrine. Um, you gotta inform me on that. But and with the training with jobs, with new doctrine. The year's coming out. Yeah, man. It's madness. All right, but we're gonna go back to Luke, chapter 12, verse. I'm gonna start at verse 19 because laid up for many years, man. I mean, you gotta understand, Jake don't. When Jake be saying many years, he not saying no 2, 3, 4, 5. He not saying 10. He thinking forever, right? He not thinking about his people that's below him. When Jake get money,
Like Meek Mill say, I just want to ball 100 summers.
yeah, yeah, come 100 summers, man. And that's 100 summers. Hey, through the spirit, that's he plusing that. That's plus. He plusing that 100 plus, man. So they thinking about damn. They not even thinking when they're gonna die, man. They not thinking about when the Lord is gonna call for their soul. All this is vanity. Because when Jake get money, they don't think about the other people. They may take care of their mama, you know what I'm saying? They may take care of their grams, sisters. They may hand out, some things. They may get, they get something to the block or whatever. You know, it's really they just feeding other demons. You really giving your goods to other demons still. That's what Dirk did, giving his goods to other demons, and look what happened, right? So Luke chapter 12, verse 19, it says, and I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. Now, in the early 2000s, that's what literally was going on when Babylon was in a prime. Everybody had ease, man. Everybody was so at ease. Everybody celebrating damn these wicked festivals, and they just enjoying themselves, man. You seen more barbecues than what you see now when we was in the summer. It was way more barbecues. Look, all praise to the Most High, man. It's true. I was in the world as well. It was, you know, it was off. It was wickedly joyful, man. That's what it was. And it said, I'm gonna read that again. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. And that's what they did in the days of Noah, and that's what they trying to do now, even though they know America is falling. Right? Verse 20. But God said unto him, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then whose shall those things be which thou hast provided? Because whose those things shall be, man? Like who is gonna be for it? Because it's gonna get destroyed. You're gonna be back into the third heavens. You didn't think you was gonna have heart problems. You didn't think you was gonna have lung cancer. You didn't think you was gonna damn have skin disease. You didn't think none of these things. You didn't know that you was gonna lay down with a woman that had some. You didn't know that your damn PS5 was gonna blow up. Hey man, a lot of things, anything can happen, man, with the Lord, man. And all these things that you want to have is vanity, man. You didn't know you was gonna get into a car crash and lose a leg. You're down there on one life. You had 9 lives. You on one life, man. You didn't know, man. Because you so concerned about the vanity of this world, you're not concerned about learning who you are, right? You're not concerned about what pleased the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You're not concerned about none of these things. All this is vanity, right? I'm verse 21, and then brother got it. Right. So verse 21, it says, so is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich toward God. And everybody who's a millionaire who don't know the Most High is not rich toward God. We see him. Of course, the heathens. Of course, I don't even want to say his name, man. We already know, man. These people that did the election, I don't even want to mention their name. They not rich toward God, right? Our people is not rich, man. Right? But you got it, Ak.
Con, I can hop in there. Con, man. Mighty points that the brothers bringing out. Salakia, mighty points, right? And I mean, at the end of the day, vanity, it's an evil thing to get caught up in, right? Because when you vain, when you focus on vain things, you can't even, your mind ain't even focused on, what we should be doing, right? It ain't even focused on keeping the laws of God, because hey, you're gonna be focused on vain things, stuff that don't even matter, right? So that's why it's so important for us as Israelites to be solely our main focus gotta be scriptures. You know what I mean? Main focus gotta be getting in the book, right? Going to camp, doing these lessons, edifying the people, right? Anything outside of doing the work, anything outside of what's gonna get us the kingdom is vanity at the end of the day, no matter what it is, right? So I want to get a quick precept. So this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 14. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. So that's just like I was just saying. Everything is vain, right? You focus on that car you want to get, that's vain. You focus on goddamn the game that's coming on tonight, that's vain. You focus on, hey, even your wife, your wife problems or whatever is going on, right? Everything is vanity. At the end of the day, it's all vain in the eyes of the Lord. Basically, nothing matters, right? Because the whole duty of man is to keep the commandments. Let me get that real quick. That's our whole purpose for being here on earth is to keep the commandment. Salakia, my damn. Salakia, can y'all still hear me?
Come.
All right. Khan, it's the book of still in Ecclesiastes. It's Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Salakia, right? So if you focus on what the whole duty of man is, which is keeping the laws of God, hey, you won't got to worry about being caught up in vanity because you focus on, what the Father wants for us. You know what I mean? This got to be our sole focus. Our whole reason for even existing on this earth, right? You got Jake and Eve in the world. Right now, man, they whole focus is damn. Hey, the world is over with since we got Trump in office. I gotta leave the country. I'm scared. I gotta do this. Ain't no more food stamps. Ain't no more child support. Hey, that's all vanity. And what they should be doing is putting their trust in the Most High. Because if they was keeping commandments like we are, like the brothers on this call is, hey, you will be damn rejoicing. This is supposed to be a happy occasion. I've been happy all goddamn day. Like the brother was just bringing out, hey, it's off as hell, but you got a brother sitting with another man, wife, all his teeth showing. Hey, that been me all day. I've been smiling for no reason, happy as hell. I've been reading my ass off. Right? Trump getting elected in office, that done boosted my zeal for sure, for sure. I done caught the brother Naquam live. Right? I've been going crazy. I'm coming up with precepts that I ain't even remember that I known. Like, man, this been a beautiful day. Right? I've been smiling from ear to ear. Vanity has not been on my mind because I've been doing what? Focus on the whole duty of man. And that's to keep the laws of God. Right? My whole focus is to please the Most High. Uh, right? I'm gonna get another precept real quick. I'm gonna get this precept and I'm gonna pass it to a brother. Um, Book of Jeremiah. Vanity is an evil thing, man. Israel, we can't be caught up in vanity. We gotta be caught up in, the doings of the Lord. Right? This Jeremiah 10:3. For the customs of the people are vain. So, hey, that's just like I was saying. People done devoted all yesterday, even voting early, going out days ahead of time just to put another oppressor in office. When it's clear as day in Deuteronomy 17:15, hey, if you so-called black, Native American, or Hispanic, you ain't even supposed to be voting. It's literally a sin if you going out to vote and put another oppressor in office. And it's so crazy because like our people, like we vote for president after president. We vote for damn Obama, for the brothers and sisters that could vote. We voted for damn Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, damn Abraham Lincoln, whoever, right? And we put our faith in these people every single time for our community to be the ones having the shit face in the end. Excuse my language. We be the ones looking crazy, right? Obama didn't do nothing but give us a damn flip phone and legalize gay marriage. But you had niggas like Young Jeezy, my president is black. He made a whole anthem for this man getting elected in office, and he not even black. The dude is a whole African. He deceived all our people and led us to believe that he's black. Same thing Kamala did. She tugged on the hearts of our people. Hey, I clean my collard greens in the tub. I grew up listening to Tupac, right? I used to smoke weed. This lady got the highest conviction record of black men in America over there on the West Coast. She was locking up brothers of color for smoking a blunt. Hey, and it's off, and that's judgment for sure. But if you had a blunt, you get caught with a 3-5. Hey, this Indian lady, she putting you in prison for 3 to 5 years for $80 worth of weed. Right? So, just going back to my point, when this why the Most High tell us, the customs of our people is vain. I don't even know the next holiday. What is it? Probably Thanksgiving or something like that, right? And our people finna go out our way. We finna get the biggest, juiciest turkey. We finna go buy up all the stuff in all the damn Costco and Walmart, right? Then after that, we gonna go get a Christmas tree decorated. We gonna get a black Santa, a white Santa. We gonna get damn Keebler elves, put them all out around all our property, decorate the property, have it looking good, right? And that's all vanity in the eyes of the Most High. It's a sin for sure, for sure. But this is all vanity. All the customs of America are vain, and they not gonna do nothing for us. They're not gonna do nothing for us as a people, as a nation, and it's definitely not gonna do nothing for our salvation. But I can yield with that. Brother got it.
That's a mighty point, man. All right. That's one of the classic precepts right here, Jeremiah 10:3. And that just made me think of this in Jeremiah. All right, let's get this. Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 5. Thus saith the Lord. This is the word of the Most High. Cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. It said, cursed be the man who put his trust in a damn president, a senator, a governor, alderman, um, whoever. It said, cursed be the man that trust in him. Right? I'm gonna find this precept where Yahweh was asking, who can add, a cubit to their stature? Right? What can another man who don't even know if they gonna wake up tomorrow do for you? Right? What can they do for your salvation? It's Matthew chapter 6. I think I want to start around there. And if you haven't read Matthew chapter 6, please get in there. Right? This is Matthew chapter 6. We're gonna start at verse 26. Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? I mean, ain't we better than the birds, bro? The birds wasn't made in the image of the Most High. In his likeness, in his image, we were. Last time I checked, we got dominion over all the animals, all the fishes of the sea. They what I ain't never seen a bird plant potatoes, plant greens, but yet and still, like it said in this verse, hey, your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Which of you, by taking thought, can add 1 cubit unto his stature? What man can be 5'2" and say, you know what, I'm gonna be 6'2" when I wake up tomorrow? And he wake up tomorrow, his legs kind of sore, but now he can kind of see on top of the refrigerator now. He used to have to get the step stool, now he can see. That's a rhetorical. Nobody can do that. Who is gonna why are you putting your faith in this old man who gonna kick the bucket any second, being your president? This old purple woman who told you that she wasn't gonna do nothing for you, nothing to benefit you. Why would you put your trust in that? And as a matter of fact, we finna get into this video, right? We finna utilize the stream to the fullest, man. Because I know some people don't really know about this. They don't want to talk about this, right? But over here at WFI Milwaukee, WFI Death Row, we're gonna bring it out.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
They got
Okay, you ready?
damn advertisements.
$118.
We're gonna skip that.
Reparations for Black people.
Okay, first off, can brothers hear this? All right, Con, we're gonna get in there, man. Make sure y'all listening close. It's a 2-minute video, it ain't too long. Pay attention.
Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination and segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, Black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the Lift Act.
Now, just to pause it right quick, she just acknowledged that Black people need to be lifted up because we haven't had the opportunity to do so. Keep that in mind.
Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of Black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects Black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit Black children, Black families, Black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, And we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit Black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No, because whatever benefit.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What did she say? Let's go back. Pay attention. Let's play that again.
Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear. Will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No.
Now, out of the mouth of the horse. I didn't make this video. I looked this up on YouTube. You can do the same thing. Look, my search is right here. If you don't believe this is real, look that up. It was the second video that came up. This is who y'all stood in line all night for. This is who y'all went to the rallies for. This is who y'all put them them nasty Harris Wall signs outside for. All in front of the stores and in your front yard, and you put the damn stickers on your car. You was wearing the shirts. You putting the shirts on your kids. The same woman who said, I'm not going to do something that only benefits them same Black people who she said need to be lifted up. She said she's not going to do anything that only benefits them. Right? Now, this is the same country who gives reparations. The same country that won't give you reparations, that money that you want, gives reparations to the Jewish people for what happened to them in the Holocaust. Last time I checked, the Holocaust didn't happen here. So why do they get money from here? You ever thought about that, Jake? Eve, when you was standing in that line?
Hey, Salakia, you know what's crazy? They made a bill they made the Asian hate crime. Like you said, they give reparation to damn Amalek. So she just said she only gonna do stuff that's gonna benefit everybody and not just Black people. But how do we benefit off of damn Asian hate crime? Or how do we benefit off of damn LGBT protection? We know they got all the protection in the world. Like, our people still in the hood. We still dying. We still on dope. We still broke. Everybody get laws specifically for them, but we can't get nothing.
We can't get nothing.
That's crazy. But you got
it. They passed that Asian hate bill. I don't think I've ever seen a hate bill get passed that quick.
Fast as hell, though.
Bro, let's be realistic. We are grown here. Who is out here just attacking Asian people? Who is out here like, oh, are we Asian K? They got the shirts with Asian K with a bunch of racist Asian. Who is doing that?
Nobody even pay them damn chinky-eyed bastards no attention, to be
Nobody
honest.
pays them but they can get a hate bill passed. Hey, look at this headline. I mean, I didn't highlight this. The damn artificial intelligence highlighted this. Yes, Jewish Holocaust survivors and their heirs. Because they like to pull that card on us. Oh, y'all never went through slavery. Yeah, y'all the descendants, but y'all never went through slavery. Hey, most of the Holocaust survivors are dead now, but their heirs have received reparations from the U.S. So what's the excuse? Right? Now, us, the Israelites, the people who in the truth that the Lord has blessed with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we don't give a damn about their money. Like I just showed you, that $5 bill, it's not worth anything. Right? If they come out today and say all the money is worthless, guess what? It's worthless. Right? They're inflating the money away. Look how did this money that you trusting in, because we done already destroyed your hopes of the damn of Indian woman Kamala, or the purple woman. Right? I want to show you this about your money. I want y'all to really pay attention. Since 2020, look at this. Prices rose 21.4% in 4 years. Now, for my people who are not math geniuses, okay, that's almost 25%. Now, let's say you made $100,000 a year in 2020. Imagine in 4 years, your 100,000 is now worth 75. Let's use another analogy. If you were 6 feet tall and I took away 25% of your height, you would be 4'6". You went from being taller than most people on the planet to being legally a dwarf. You can get a check in the mail for that. That's how much they destroyed your wealth in 4 years, right? Let's look something, because we going into vanity, man. All this stuff y'all worried about is not worried about you. That's the craziest part about Jake and Eve. Everything that we worry about as a people is not worried about us. All these people voting for Kamala because they hate Trump so much, neither one of them is worried about your black behind. I can promise you that. Now, and y'all loved Obama so much too. Yes. Right? Let's just look this up. Now, I'm old enough to remember when Obama was getting inaugurated and all that. I remember it was on the news, all of that. I mean, people was just, what was his slogan? Yes, we can. Wasn't that thing? I think that was his thing, right? Look at this. As of October 2024,
Yeah, that was it.
As of October 2024, the U.S. national debt was over 35.85 trillion. This is more than double the debt in 2008. The U.S. debt was more than 5 times higher in 2022 than it was in 2000. In 24 years, they not tripled, not quadrupled, quintupled the debt. America, how long has America been a country? America has been a country right here. America is 245 years old. So you mean to tell me in 24 years, that's 10%. That's 10% of the amount of time that America has been around. The debt has quintupled. It's 5 times higher. Imagine if your gas price was 5 times higher than it is. Let's say it's $3 a gallon now. Imagine it went up to $15 a gallon. Hey, it might be the LA riots all over again, man. People got to pay $15 a gallon. Hey, if you got a 15-gallon tank, that's $225 just to get you to work this week. You feel what I'm saying? So while we sitting here going into vanity, man, right? You got to really understand what you're up against. These people that y'all are voting for, this money that y'all are chasing, these women that y'all are chasing, cannot benefit you. However, the Most High, he can benefit you, right? The Most High can save you from all of these calamities. The Most High can prevent you from falling into this deep sleep, which is chasing money. The brother Shema Waters brought out a second ago. Hey, the richest man to ever live, pretty much, told you not to labor to be rich. Think to yourself, why would he tell you that? Why would somebody who has all the riches in the world tell you, man, don't spend your life chasing this? Right? We got to really sit back and think about these things. All right, I'm going to go back to Proverbs chapter 3 again. Because we got to really understand what is important and what's not. Right? It's Proverbs chapter 3, right? Verse 14. Verse 13. We're going to start at 13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. For the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all things thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her. Right? When they start rolling out the FEMA camps, you think you're gonna be able to pay them? That nah, I gotta keep this Sabbath. Just take this money. Right? You think you're gonna be able to pay your way out of that? You think when a famine of the word kick off, when they like, hey, didn't Donald Trump say it? He said anybody who what did he say? Anybody who is against Israel or against the small hats, you know what I'm saying? He gonna come for you. He gonna lock you up. I think he said anybody who seeks like let me see what he said, man. Right? We gotta really pay attention to what's going on. Right? We gotta really pay attention to what's going on. Right? Let me see if I can find this, man. Let's get this right here. Look at this headline. Trump says he'll deport anti-Israel student protesters if elected. Right? I mean, just think about that. These are people who are American citizens, right? These supposed to be his people. He's saying, hey, I'm gonna deport you if you against Israel. Now, what does Israel have to do with America? Right? We got to really make sure we paying attention to these things, man. Stop focusing on money. Stop focusing on women. Stop focusing on promotions, cars, clothes, and 304s, and start focusing on Most High, man. Right? It's a precept that I want to get that I can't really think of, right? But brothers got to do.
God, man. We really need to understand to stay away from this stuff, man. And realize they mock us every day. Because who is hating the Moabite? Who's hating Lot's children? They mocking you. They literally, the elites literally in the back laughing so hard. And then you got Jake. I love him. I love him. You know, I ain't gonna say nothing. Don't talk about their eyes. Don't do that. It's madness, man. They mock you, man. They don't care. Just this place gotta go. All right. This place gotta go. We're gonna go to 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 31. Because all this, we're not saying that if you gotta get a new job, do your thing. You want to make some more money, do your thing, but don't set your heart upon them. Don't make it seem like that's actually taking care of you, because really the Most High is taking care of you, right? Don't think that you actually know how to take care of yourselves, because we really don't. Because the Most High take control of our steps. Because if we didn't have the Most High, as you see, people who don't have the Most High, they get destroyed. They literally, damn, they literally jump off a cliff, man. They literally ride their bike into a damn garage, right? They have no type of path. Their path is rocky. It's not smooth at all, right? This 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 31. It says, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. And Paul just said it himself, man. The fashion of this world will pass away. All this stuff is leaving. So don't set your heart upon it, man. It's nothing but vanity, right? It's nothing but vanity, man. Right? Not to be long with it, right? It's nothing but vanity, man. right? One more precept. All right, I'm gonna close it out with this. Job chapter 21 and verse 14. Right, it says, "Therefore they say unto God, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways." Right? And this what they say in their heart, man. This what they say in their heart. They saying, forget about, the Lord, man. Forget about the Lord. Forget about the knowledge and wisdom and understanding. I want to know what Babylon doing. I want to know what they want us to do because they have us we have fun, right? Which is madness. Which is madness, man. Where I'm gonna read on, what is the Almighty that we should serve him? And what profit should we have if we pray unto him? Right? Hey, and this what the heathen say. And this what our own people say out of their own mouth. They may not even say it out of their mouth. They may say it through the spirit. So most importantly, man, stay away from this place. Have a good balance. You know, don't set your heart fully on this place because it will pass away. And when all hell break loose, the Lord will not defend you because you was defending a whore, right? But that's all I got.
Come on, man. Hey, Lord willing, everybody was paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Running back if you got here too late, because this is a very important thing. You know, you got to measure the times. Make sure you've been a watchman and really see all the vain things that's going on out here that can distract us from what's important, which is getting closer to the Most High, right? But with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Shalom.